Welcome back once again to howtocookgreatfood.com. If you haven't already, please click that button and subscribe to our channel. On the menu today, and as you can see right in front of you, we're going to make a dish from Goa. This is a chicken Cafreal, which actually has roots in Portugal via Africa, I think. It's really beautiful, it's nice and spicy, it's got loads of cilantro in it. It's really easy to make. Let's go and do it. So, what we're going to need for our Cafreal, obviously some chicken. I've taken the skin off and I've scored it a little bit. Traditionally you would use leg for this dish, but you can if you want use any part of the chicken. Fresh coriander, which is going to make it really nice and green. The masala we're going to make, you're going to need lots of that, or cilantro, sorry I should say to some of you guys. Garlic ginger paste, 50-50 mix of garlic and ginger. Here I've got some, well you can see I've got them ground here, some black pepper, some cinnamon and some cloves. I've also got some salt. I've got lime juice, which is pretty essential, and I've got at the back there some fresh green chilies. What we're going to do, set our chicken aside. We're going to get all these guys into a blender, mix them up. We may add a touch of water or oil to get the masala happening. Then we're simply going to coat our chicken. Let's do that. Okay, as you can see, I've got my food processor here. My cilantro or coriander in goes my fresh green chilies. There's some cloves, here's some black pepper, here's some cinnamon. Let's get in some salt. We're gonna do like a teaspoon of each, but you know, play around with it and get it how you like. You know, you might want it a bit more salty or a bit more peppery. In goes that lime juice. Goes our garlic ginger paste. I'm now going to just drop a little bit of corn oil in, but you can use any oil, a little touch of that, and a little splash of cold water. I'll just kind of help the masala get together. Okay, now I've seen people put turmeric or haldi in this, or jeera and different, or cumin and different things in. There's loads and loads of ways to do this. Obviously, this is the version that I prefer. I'm going to whiz that up, get that into a nice smooth paste, then we'll move on to the chicken. Okay, let's take a look. And there we go. Got a nice kind of very green, beautiful masala. Let's move on to the next stage. Right, there you go. There's our beautiful masala. There's our chicken. Simply, let's pour that over. Mix that around. What I like to do is leave this for a couple of hours. I mean, you can cook it straight away if you wanted to, but if you get some shrink wrap on that, or cling film or plastic wrap, whatever you call that, get that in your refrigerator for a couple of hours. It's going to be wonderful. I'm going to stick it away for a little while. I'll be back. The next step is that we're going to just simply fry the chicken off. It's easy, it's delicious. Okay, so I've got a pan on here. I've got a touch of sunflower oil in, but go ahead and use any oil that you like. Here's our beautiful chicken. Simply, we're going to grab a piece of this out. I'm going to drop it in that oil. Now, on a medium heat, we're going to cook that for about 5 to 6 minutes aside. I mean, depending on the size of the legs that you're using. We've got loads of our marination left. That's going to go in a bit later. But let's cook this first, 5 or 6 minutes aside. Just turn it once. As you can see, our chicken is beautifully cooked on the outside there, nice and crispy. Now we're going to add the rest of our marination. There's quite a lot of this. Just going to add a little splash of water as well. Down and mix. Now quite often this dish is served with potato wedges and lime wedges as well. Now Some people cook the potatoes in there with the chicken, or some people do it on the side. Today I'm just going to show you how to make the actual chicken like this. So we've now got the rest of our marination. We're on a kind of low heat. Let's get a lid on. Let's cook that for about another 6 to 7 minutes, and that is pretty much ready to serve. Okay, off goes the heat. Let's let some steam out of there. There's going to be plenty of that. And there you go. There's our beautiful, beautiful chicken Cafreal. I'm really happy with that. Like I say, there's plenty of ways of making it. People do add different things into it. This is our recipe that we love so much. It's nice and spicy. Of course, you've got the cilantro, the coriander going on in there. The lime juice really makes a big difference. If you want it now, like I say, you can serve that on the side with some wedges, or get some wedges now, put them in there and cook it. Like I say, people do it different ways. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We'll see you really soon. Lots of love.